Even though SawStop is the #1 cabinet saw in North America, many people are still using their old, dangerous saws, which of course begs the question, why? Check out the facts, and please don't make the mistake of missing out on SawStop. A few SawStop owners have offered to help by sharing their responses to the reasons why some don't yet own SawStop.
Waiting to buy the saw is just you're
waiting for another accident.
You're waiting for another accident.
I was one of those guys that decided to wait. It wasn't 3 or 4 months later before in comes an employee on Friday afternoon. When the accidents happened, he was tired and not paying attention, and there was his finger on the floor, and blood splattered everywhere. It wasn't long after that before I actually went down and brought the SawStop home.
Your time is maybe running out. You got 5 fingers now. You may get 1 less if you wait much longer.
Good luck. I think that you can be as safe as you can be, but it's usually not the beginners that get their hands caught in a saw. It's the people who've been doing it for time and time again, and you just lose focus.
The guys have been doing it forever that actually had the accidents. So I just think that it doesn't matter how many years of experience, you're going to have a bad day.
These workers of mine, I have an emotional bond with, and when they're missing fingers, it's basically affects the whole family at work.
Well, I wouldn't have been teaching without having these saws because freshmen are freshmen. They do stupid things. They don't pay attention all the time, even when they're working with dangerous machinery. They lose focus. A pretty girl walks by. So for me, it was that important to have that just extra assurance that instead of sending a kid to the hospital, I was gonna spend 10 minutes changing the blade and the brake.
How much does it cost to lose your finger? What's it going to cost in your life? What's it going to cost at the hospital?
I was speaking with another shop teacher recently who said, we can't afford to get a SawStop. And I told him, you can't afford not to get a SawStop.
I'm glad we did it before anybody got hurt. I definitely feel that way.
You're not using your head if you're not buying a SawStop.
I got all 10, and I'm keeping them.
Another reason people stick with their old saws is that they just have bad information. Like when it saves a finger, it breaks the saw. Not true. Or that a new brake cartridge is $500. Definitely not true. The truth is, an activation means a 5-minute switch out of a blade and an affordable brake cartridge. Now that's a great price for a saved finger.